Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Q2 Clicks here, and welcome back to another episode of the Boston Red Sox franchise mode here in MLB The Show 25. So, we're back in the postseason. It's been maybe about I wouldn't say a week, but it's been a couple of days since I posted the last one. We played Game 2 in Fenway. Red Sox were able to tie the series at 1-1. And for the next three games, games 3, 4, and 5 are being played at Detroit. It's not going to be fun. But as you can see, the Phillies are up 2-1 in the NLCS against the Los Angeles Dodgers. So that should be interesting. But anyway, let's get right into it. I'm very excited. Tanner Houck hopefully will have a good game on the mound tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Game 3 of the ALCS here between the Boston Red Sox and the Detroit Tigers. As we are set here in Detroit for Game 3 of the ALCS, I believe in Central. I think it's Central Park. I think. I don't know. But anyway, games 3, 4, and 5 will be played at Detroit. So they have home field advantage unless they go to games 6 and 7. But the Red Sox tied it up in Game 2 in Fenway. Can they potentially win Game 3 in the ALCS over Detroit? This should be an interesting Game 3. But both final scores for Game 1 and Game 2 have been 1-0. It's been a very interesting ALCS so far. Detroit taking Game 1, and then the Red Sox taking Game 2. But we are now here in Detroit, getting ready here for Game 3 of the ALCS. As we are going to get this game going. I'm so excited. But on the mound here tonight, here in Game 3 for the Tigers, is Reese Olson. He's only has 4 strikeouts. He's played in 1 game, and he has a 1-0 record so far. Oh wait, just so you guys know, I'm actually using the wrong camera angle. There we go.
4 or even 5 of those offerings.
But Jarren Duran leading off for the Red Sox.
He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And first pitch is Game 3 is underway here in Detroit.
First pitch, 7:07.
It's hopefully it will be an interesting series. And Duran hits one deep right field, but it's not going to go down. And there's one gone already in the inning.
Right, let's take a look at the lineup.
As we look at the lineup here for the Red Sox, Tristan Casas is out on the bench due to an injury that he suffered in Game 2 late in the game. David Hamilton on the bench as well. Blake Sabel playing first base tonight. He's actually getting his first start in the postseason for the Red Sox. So here's Trey Turner. He takes the first pitch for a strike. Not normally what you see, but 1 out here in the top of the first. And that is a perfect shot deep right center field, and Turner goes yard. 408.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
Turner hits his first home run of the postseason, and that's his first hit since Game 2. We haven't seen him hit a ball like that
That's an impressive
in a
swing of the bat
while.
to go over the wall to the
Turner,
opposite field gap.
Trey
There are
Turner,
a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that.
with his
And
first
probably
home
just as many
run
who don't have the
really
approach
early in
either.
the
He let that
game,
ball travel, and he got great extension on the
and he
follow-through to
crushes
drive
it.
it out of here.
Devers now.
As the Rafael Devers going to ground it out to
Set down.
second.
Recovery, though, after giving up the home
And
run.
there's 2 outs.
Not allowing it
But,
to stay in
man,
the
Trey
head, but going to
Turner
work
starting
at
it
the
off
next
with a
hitter,
home
hitting tough
run in the
one at
first
that.
inning.
So
Definitely
stepping in for
something you want to
Boston,
see, especially
Blake
because he
Sabol.
struggled all postseason long. I mean, it's crazy. 2 outs, nobody on base. Blake Sabol at the plate. He's a catcher. He's playing first base today for the injured Tristan Casas, as he is going to ground it out and get thrown out at first. As we go to the bottom of the first, but Trey Turner,
It's now 1-0. This is the
it's his
American
first
League
home run
Championship Series on the show.
in the postseason this year with the Red Sox. Very likely to see. But on the mound for the Red Sox here tonight is Tanner Houck. He started 1 game in the postseason so far. He has not won a game. And a 1.93 ERA, not the worst. He has 8 strikeouts.
And whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order.
First with a strike. Kim leading off here for the Tigers. And what's interesting is that we've already seen the Red Sox score early, which normally in these series, no one has really scored early in the game. There's strike 2. Here's the 1-2. And let's say a fly ball to right field. Abreu will get under it to make the catch. And there's our number 1 early. But we look at the Tigers lineup now.
Absolutely, Boog.
This is basically the normal lineup that you guys saw in game 1.
Be patient out there and get a
Lawrence
feel
Butler
for
and
the pitcher.
Dylan Dingler, Holt Keith, major parts of this Tiger squad. They've hit well in the postseason there.
Red Sox already leading. How? A former All-Star, 28 years old, a former first-round pick.
Red Sox leading early in this game, which is so important for them. Here's the 2-0. That's strike in the corner. What a great pitch. Here's a 2-1.
Strike 2.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
1 out, base is empty.
Base is empty, 1 out. Here in the first. There's a foul ball. Here's the 2-2.
And they'll do it again.
And that's another foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to
Here's
do
the
damage
2-2 once again.
But that's not what that pitch
And
was.
he's going to round it to third, and Devers throws him out at first. Out number 2. So here's a left fielder, Riley Green. He's had 4 home runs in the postseason, has a .419 batting average this year in the postseason. He's hit really well for the Tigers. And that's probably why they're still in. You know, that's probably how they're this far into the series. But, you know, fouls it up to the pitcher, Tanner Houck. That'll end the first inning, but it's an early 1-0 lead in the first inning. Except the Red Sox can do anything here in the second. So leading off is Masataka Yoshida. He's basically, you know, tank hitter.
Really impressive work at the dish.
Most importantly, good for getting base hits.
Appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the
Second was
lineup.
average here.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pitch fouled off. Here's the 0-1 to Yoshida.
The pressure is high for the players in the postseason,
Strike 2.
but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation.
Wow, that ball's hit well, but a foul.
Well, for better or worse, managers are
0-2, no one on base, still no outs.
Pull the right strings. They might build a
That
statue
ball
of you
is
someday.
hit into
One
center
bad decision,
field, and that
it might
is
be
caught
updating
right
your
away.
resume. You've got to be sharp.
And there's out number 1. Down goes Yoshida.
Going up, one down.
Second baseman, Alcs.
My nose is kind of stuffy right now, so just bear with me. Bregman up to hit.
This to center
He hits
field.
that to center field, but it doesn't go down. Makes the catch just in time.
Those can be pretty fun as an outfielder.
So there's two quick outs here in the second. Here is Yainer Diaz up to the plate.
Nothing better than that. You feel like a
222
wide
average for him in the
receiver playing
postseason.
football.
Right side.
He hits that right field. It's going to go down. And that's a 2-out single for Diaz. First hit of the night for him. Here's Willier Abreu.
Lined into right.
That's a line out right to the right fielder.
And that's the third out.
That's out number 3.
Lead one, but they hold a 1-0.
The Red Sox still lead 1-0 here early in the game. Kerry Carpenter leading off here for Detroit here in the second. Can he get things going here for the Tigers? Still early in the game.
How back to work. That's in
He's
there.
been doing a pretty good job so far. There's a strike. And that sinker. A 1. Swing and a miss.
Strike 2.
Umpire behind the plate for us today.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a
Ball
little
is
bit.
high.
But the main thing is he doesn't keep
And
you
2.
guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Honestly, Tanner Houck was not really our best pitcher during the regular season, but good here. There's strike 3 and a swing and a miss.
Well, that's a blue zone right there.
That's his first strikeout on the night.
Doesn't have much success.
So he doesn't get much strikeouts, but
and a really good job
he
of the
does what
pitcher
he's supposed to do at
executing.
least.
Try to go there as often as you
David
can.
Torres, the former Yankee at the plate.
Torres in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
He has not really hit well in the postseason. 111 average.
Swing and a grounder foul
But
first base side.
can you get a hit right here? 1-1 pitch.
Glaber gets a piece 1 and 2.
Ball is fouled off. Once again. There's the 1-2.
And a pop
And
up
the
right
ball
side.
popped
Foul
up in the
territory.
foul ground. Sable under it as he makes the
And a
catch.
shootout.
2 down now here in the second.
Next is
There's the DH, Lawrence Butler. 2 home runs, 5 RBIs in the postseason.
Swing and a miss.
He hasn't really done anything
On that fastball, out of the hand looks so good.
in the ALCS so
When the time
far.
gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
I don't even think he got a
Fouls
hit.
1 off.
That's getting good.
Up the middle.
There's a ground ball to
Trey
short.
Turner gloves it. Safe at
Turner
first.
can't make the
Keeps
throw in
inning
time.
With 2 outs, you just want to find
So they're going to call that an infield single for Lawrence Butler.
An infield single right there does the job. Nicely
Just
done.
hit it out
just
the bad
putting
part
it
of
in
the bag.
play And getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might
He's
come
able
next
to
as a
get a
result.
hit right there.
Spencer Torkelson, the next to hit, takes outside. Next one off the
It's
plate
inside.
And a count now 2-0.
2-0. Outside again.
Started
He said he
after it,
went
tried
on
to
that
hold
pitch.
up.
2-1.
Now looked to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing.
That's a foul. Torkelson
Swing
and
and a
he's
high
hit
fly
well.
ball
Deep
there
left
towards
field. Duran trying to get after it. As he is
Squeezes
under
it,
that ball.
And that's the inning.
And there is the inning.
1 left for Detroit. They're down 1-0.
Well, they were able to get a hit, but not able to put a run.
Top half of the third inning, and stepping in for
In the
Boston,
end. So,
Johan Rojas.
starting off here in the top of the third for the Red Sox is Johan
Yeah, foul
Rojas.
ball.
It's been we went 0 for 3 in game 2. Didn't really get anything, but
Softly in the
oh,
air,
there's
down
a
the
soft hit,
line.
and that goes
That's a
down.
fair ball.
As Rojas stays at first, and that's a leadoff single.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but
Now
sometimes you don't
Well,
have
that
to.
was probably the worst hit I've ever seen, but it works out in his favor, I guess.
It doesn't mean you put a great swing on it, but hitters deserve to get a lucky
Here's
hit
Darren
every now
Duran,
and
0
then.
for
And now they've
1.
got some speed on first, so we'll
Rojas
see if
at
they try.
first,
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. The throw.
and he's out at
Well, this is a real
second.
momentum killer after the
Rojas
leadoff
tried to
single.
get the
Tried to
steal.
second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done. from
Oh
behind the plate.
no,
Catch
no,
and
no, no,
throw.
no, 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 no.
Quick tag, but
Oh, you can't even challenge that, can you?
before he reaches the
Because that did
base.
not look like... He looked like he was safe to me, but... On the replay.
In the air to left down the
But
line.
honestly, whatever. It's fine. There's our number 2 on the fly out to left field by Duran.
Trey Turner at the plate.
Trey Turner at the plate. He had a solo home run in the first inning. Let's see what he can do here.
This one smoked
That one is smoked deep left field, and it's a line out to the left fielder. What's up with these lineouts, dude? It's crazy. But we go to the bottom of the third now. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. Sitting 273 in the postseason. He did not play in Game 2, but he was struck out twice in Game 1.
And takes low for ball 1.
Let's see if he can read off things with a hit. And that is the leadoff single here in the third. The start. There, here's Parker Meadows.
Big swing and a miss. This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Is the 0-2? Foul ball again.
This is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Bregman tosses the Turner. Turner gets the first, but he's safe. So no double play. But they do get one instead. I guess they're going to count that as a infield single. There's a swing and a miss. Ha-Sung Kim. I get the plate. Wow, that was a high strike. Tigers fans booing on that call.
Fights that one away in the count.
And it's another foul.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Tying run is at first here in Game 3 of the ALCS.
That is popped up behind short.
Turner should have it.
And Turner under that.
2 down.
Let's see, makes the catch. Out number 2 here in the third. Runner's still at first. Colt Keith at the plate.
There's a strike.
There's a strike.
Very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats.
There's the
and get
1-1.
some base runners on.
There's a foul ball. 1-2 pitch.
Next pitch is
That ball is low.
Really
2-2.
especially with 2 strikes.
And that one
And a fly ball to right field. Abreu will get under and make the catch.
That is the inning.
So that ends the third inning.
1 hit, 1 left. Game 3 moves on to
2
the
hits.
It's the Red Sox.
But no runs for the Tigers. 3 hits and 1 run for the Red Sox. Pretty good game for Boston so far. Here's Rafael Devers, the third baseman. Like I said, he's hit 3 home runs, 4 RBIs in the postseason.
And he was born
He's
in the
0 for
Dominican
1 in
Republic.
here tonight.
Fought off foul.
And that is smoked in right field, but a foul.
Well, but going
That
through
103
this
off the
middle of
bat.
second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Popped up to the
As
left.
he
Into
pops
foul
it up
ground.
behind the
Catcher
plate.
tosses the mask, settles under,
And there's out number
makes
1.
the grab, 1 down.
Good hard fastball.
Easy
in the zone
first
right
out.
there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Blake Sable. Up
Here's
next
Blake
for the Red
Sable.
Sox. Swings through that
Here's a
one.
swing and a miss.
0-1.
Well, he's been incredible.
Able
Over
acquired from
70%.
San
That's
Francisco
well
in
above league
2025.
average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Throw on to
Well,
Torkelson.
he's not going to do
2-0
nothing, but grounds it out. Torres.
Next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
Here's Masataka Yoshida. 2 outs here in the fourth.
Puts it in the air out
And
towards
it's
left
under
center.
that ball. The
Green
ball's
going
hit
after it.
deep left center
Corrals
field,
it.
but it's called
And
for
that
out
is
number
that.
3.
So no runs, no
We
hits,
go
no errors,
to
and
the
no
bottom of the
left.
fourth.
To the bottom of and we're back. John Chomby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom
Back
of
here in the bottom of the
Riley
fourth.
Green. And that's in for a
Riley
strike.
Green leading off.
He's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average.
And that is a fly ball in the foul ground. And there's a swing and a miss. Another strikeout. Second strikeout of the night.
Now here's the
Strikes out Riley
cleanup
Green.
hitter, Kerry Carpenter. First pitch,
Kerry
just
Carpenter
misses.
at the plate again. He's already 0 for 1 here.
And another ball.
Wow. She was inside. They called a ball.
High fly ball.
Wow, I hit
Curling
108.
foul down the right side.
God.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
One out here. Bases are still empty. That's a ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count.
Three
like
balls,
this
one
all
strike
day.
now
He's in danger
to
of walking his first batter right here.
Carpenter.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 3-2.
Here's the 3-2. That's a foul.
Swing and a ground
It's a ground ball to second. Bregman to first. And there's 2 outs here in the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air.
Quick outs.
The defense work behind him with another ground ball.
There's Gleyber Torres.
And first
Second at
offering is
bat.
fouled off.
0 for 1 so far.
Ball one.
It's outside. 1-1.
That one hammered.
That one
but
smoked
pulled
again, but a foul. They're hitting these both pretty well. They're always a foul, though.
That misses the zone. And the
The
count
zone
is
is
even
2-2.
2-2.
Here's a 2-2.
Good job to fight
Another
that
foul
one off.
ball.
Got it.
And that's strike 3.
Down, inning over.
He looked at
Tigers
strike
failed to make any
3.
noise, and it remains
Third strikeout for
1-0.
Tanner Houck here tonight.
Welcome back.
As here's the starter comparison.
Starters are performed up to this
No
point.
walks or strikeouts for Reese Olson, but he's gave up 3 hits and 1 earned run. However, Tanner Houck has not gave up a run or earned runs. He's given up 2 hits and he's struck out 3 batters so far tonight.
Olsen back
Not
to work.
terrible.
Swings
Bregman hits a
deep to left
perfect,
center.
deep left center field. It's going to go down, and it hooks the wall.
Well, there's something really nice
And a
about getting
leadoff
yourself
automatic
an
double for Alex
You get to
Bregman. That's the
stroll into
first time we've
second
seen him get a
base
hit in a
without
while.
having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform
On the
dirty.
first
And now
pitch
you're just
of the
looking for
inning.
next hitter to kind of do the same thing.
It's
Maybe
perfect,
put one in the
perfect.
gap so you can
Holy.
jog home as well.
Now a chance for Yainer Diaz. 1-0. That one is
Diaz,
upstairs.
he's 1 for 1 with a single. That's actually his first hit in the ALCS. It's now 1 for 7. Bregman on second. He hits a perfect as well. In the center field, Bregman going home, and he is going to be safe. It's an RBI single, and it's 2-0 Red Sox.
Right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He
Diaz
stayed
now
balanced
2
through the
for
entire
2
swing and
tonight.
just launched that one into center.
The Red Sox definitely came prepared from here tonight in this game.
Now at the plate.
Willier Abreu up to head. He hits a perfect, deep right center field. He rolls out of here.
And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 4-0. He only needed one
Willier
swing to square it up.
Abreu has silenced the crowd here in Detroit. It's a 2-run shot. And the Red Sox lead 4-0.
Looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch.
Abreu.
He went and got it and circled the bases.
After just both batters before him hitting perfects, he hits a perfect home run. Johan Rojas now at the plate. Still no outs so far.
Can be tough to bounce back after big home
3
run,
hits
but
in a
nobody
row,
on,
including
nobody
a
out. You just have to
2-run
treat it
home
as a
run.
fresh inning.
Red Sox are just dominating here in the fifth.
In the air, right
That
side.
ball is hit in the right field. That ball will not go down. So finally, the first out here in the fifth inning.
Now batting Jaron Duran.
Here's Jaron Duran at the plate.
In the air to left
He's
center.
going to hit a high fly ball to left center field,
Green
but
makes the catch.
he will not
There are 2 outs.
get a hit there. Duran, I believe, is now 0 for 3 here tonight.
2 down, base is empty.
Base is empty now with 2 outs.
He's already homered.
And here's Trey Turner. He's already homered in the first inning. Let's see if he can get back on base, though.
2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across here in Game 3 of
Former
the
Philly
ALCS.
this year, trying to help the Red Sox advance to the World Series. He hit really well in the regular season, but he hasn't done much in the postseason. He's playing pretty good tonight. That's a ground ball to short. Turner not able to make it at first. So 3 hits in a row, including Wilyer Abreu's 2-run home run, makes it 4-0 Red Sox. Here in Game 3. That is insane. So leading off in the fifth for the Tigers is Lawrence Butler. He's 1 for 1.
Well, these Tigers just
so
lacking
far.
discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big
Air
part
strike
of the story.
2.
We've
What a
seen
pitch.
quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times.
Oh,
And it just
2.
doesn't look like they're seeing it
Air
very
strike
well as a
3. 3-pitch strikeout.
So he gets the call.
4th strikeout of the night
Sometimes
for Tanner Houck.
he'll be the one to get the
Amazing
benefit of the doubt if
pitching
he lays off
placement.
on a close pitch like that, but just not right there.
1 out
Strike
now
zone
here in the
definitely
fifth.
expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Torkelson at the plate.
Stands in here,
He is 0 for 7 in the ALCS so far. There's a swing and a miss. There's 1-1.
You know, confidence has to be pretty high.
Torkelson has hit 23 home runs in 2025, but he hasn't played every game
That's
this
off
year.
the mark, and it's 2-1.
There's 2-1.
And that one
There's
is in
strike
for a
2.
strike. Good pitch.
Well, I think the key, I mean,
Pitch
if he
there.
can get through one more
2-2
inning,
pitch.
anything after that,
There's a swing and a miss. Another strikeout. 2 in a row here in the fifth. 5 strikeouts for Houck. Here is Dylan Dingler. He's 1 for 1.
Dingler
No
in
single.
the box now. No balls and a strike.
There's strike 2 already.
2 down, nobody on.
2
Last
down,
half
no
of
one on
inning
base.
number
Here's the
5.
0-2. There's a foul. Still 0-2. 2 pitch, and he looks at it. 3 straight strikeouts to end the 5th inning. Red Sox are up 4-0 still, as Brant Herter now on the mound here for the Tigers. 4 games, has not won or lost a game yet, and he's pitched 5 innings so far.
Rafael Devers up to hit.
Here's Rafael Devers leading off here for the Red Sox in the 6th. Can we see Rafael Devers getting on base?
And
Game
first
3.
offering is fouled off.
First pitch is a foul. Last game went 0 for 4 and struck out.
Next offering is fouled back.
That's a foul ball again. It's not really good against lefties here.
Comes up empty as
And he
chases
swings
that
and
one in the dirt.
misses. And his Devers thrown out at first. There's out number 1. So quick first out. Here's Blake Sable. He's 0 for 2. And this kid, just a backup catcher. But, I mean, he was never really on the field most of the year.
There's
There's a swing and a miss. That was an awful swing. I don't know why he swung at that. Here's the 0-2. As he grounds it to short. And he is thrown out at first. 2 gone here in the inning.
Now batting.
So Yoshida now back at the plate. He's 2 for 5 in the ALCS with a double. 2 flyouts here tonight. Hasn't really done anything productive, but
That one
maybe
fouled
that can
off.
change. After that 5th inning, the Red Sox haven't really done much.
And right back
And
to
he
the
hits it
mound.
right to Herder,
Throws to first in
and he's
time.
thrown out at
Third
first.
out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9-1.
Okay.
Ready to
We
go
go
for
to
the
the bottom of the
last half
6th
of the
now.
inning. And now the
Here's
center
Parker
fielder.
Meadows. He's 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice.
That one way outside.
Almost
And that's
outside.
ball one. There's a swing.
That ball is smoked to right field. It gets down
Around first, heading
for a
two.
base hit. He goes to second.
Maybe this
It's
is
a
gonna be the
leadoff
moment they
double
start
for
to come back.
Parker Meadows. And the Tigers are now in this, hopefully trying to get in this game.
There's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases. Could be a chance here for them to
And
start
Meadows
clawing
going
back into this
back
ballgame.
after that wild pitch there.
Tap to first.
That's
And
there. There's a foul.
ball. Man at second. On the ground at first.
Sobel
He takes it on his
able to
own.
tag the
One
bag.
away, bottom of the 6th.
Out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Meadows gets to third.
Up now for the
So now
Tigers.
Cole Keith has a chance to score in the first run for the Tigers.
Stands at third with 1 gone in the inning.
And that is blasted
On its way.
deep right field, and it's out of here.
And they
Cole
slice into the
Keith
lead. It's 4-2.
responds
That was
with his
blasted.
first homer of the postseason,
No doubt off the bat.
and the Tigers answer with a 2-run home run as they are now back in this game 4-2 here at home.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that.
That was a
When you're
straight
out in front
perfect,
on a breaking
perfect.
ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving.
Riley Green now at the
just
plate.
long enough to
1
stick it
out.
inside that foul pole.
It's a 2-run game. Here's the 0-1. That's a foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Out to
Okay,
short.
ground ball to
Trey Turner
short.
gloves it.
Turner,
Whips it to first
what
on
a
the run.
play.
And very nicely done for the
There's out number
Now
2.
batting, right
What a throw by Trey
fielder,
Turner.
And next will be the
Carpenter.
cleanup
Get
hitter,
that ball
Kerry
into
Carpenter.
play.
And
There's
first
Kerry
offering is
Carpenter.
fouled off.
He fouls off first pitch.
2 down,
0
nobody
for 2
on.
for him in this game.
Swing, and this one's
Ball's
bounced
tapped
to
at the
ground.
plate. Tanner Houck
To first. That's
throws
the
that
inning.
to first, and he's out.
Detroit adds 2
So,
on this homer.
Cole Keith
It's now 4-2.
responds, and the Tigers answer back with a 2-run home run. It's 4-2 now here in Game 3.
Now pitching
Welcome
for
back.
the
We're in the
Tigers.
seventh.
For the Tigers now, Jason Foley on the mound now. 4 games, 1-0 record.
Got to do his best to keep the
Lead
score
off for
right where it
He's
is.
trying to
Now it's Alex Bregman.
get into this
1
game to
for
see if he
2.
can keep the score where it is now. Bregman 1 for 2.
Late swing, foul
That's a
off.
foul ball. Way back in the stands. Oh, 1.
The 0-1 is outside,
Outside.
and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1. Good for Bregman.
And a breaking ball misses
2-1 now.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And that's a perfect ground out.
Nicely
Wow.
done for the out.
Now batting.
That
catcher,
sucks.
Daniel Diaz.
Perfect ground out.
Catcher comes up to him.
Not something you want to see at all. Here's Yonder Diaz now with 1 out here in the 7th. He's 2 for 2 here tonight with 2 singles.
And first offering is fouled off.
You see another hit from Diaz.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
There's a
Off
swing and a
balance
miss.
that time.
With a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Bad swing there. There's the 0-2.
Hacks and misses. It's
There's a very late swing. And there's strike number 1.
Now batting.
Now it's
right
going to be
fielder,
Wilyer Abreu.
Here's Wilyer Abreu. And Abreu in the 5th inning hit a perfect home run in the 5th. And we see Abreu. There's something else here. That is a line out to right field.
And that is that. Red Sox go down 1-2-3.
Well, the Red Sox go down 1-2-3
Welcome back. Taking a
in
look
the
at
inning. Here's the score recap. Red Sox up 4-2.
Torres.
There are the stats. So, Tanner Houck's day will be done.
Now pitching for Boston.
So, pitching here for the Red Sox is Zach Kelly. He's only played in 10 games, and he only has 2 holds. He has a 0.69 ERA in the regular season. Let's see if he can pitch good here in the postseason. First time we've actually seen him pitch in the
This is
postseason.
a bullpen game. It's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
That's a foul. Gleyber Torres leading off here in the 7th for the Tigers.
Just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to
There's a swing and a miss. Kelly with that very long windup.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a 1-2.
Here's the 1-2. There's a swing and a miss. He chased the sweeper outside the zone. That's a big first out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook.
First strikeout for Zach Kelly.
When you got the leadoff hitter,
Here's Lawrence Butler now at the plate. 1 for 2 on the game. Takes a fastball for strike 1.
Butler stands
2
in
is
now
single.
and watches strike 1. In there at the
There's strike 2.
0-2 now.
And the
Well, he didn't
change
like
up
those
there.
first 2 pitches, now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Kelly throws him out. Strike 3. 3-pitch strikeout for Zach Kelly. Second strikeout tonight.
Just such a stabilizing
Here's
effect. And I
Spencer
would give the first 2
Torkelson.
hitters, but to strike him out,
And
that gives
he hits
everyone
one,
on
but it's going to be a
defense
foul.
boost to confidence.
Oh, he was almost
2 down,
fair.
nobody on. Here in the late stages of Game 3.
It's a 2 for Torkelson. He swings and misses at that pitch. Swing and a miss, another strikeout. 3 in a row for Zach Kelly.
Inning number 8. The Red Sox.
As we go to inning number 8. So here's Alex Lange,
Just trying to keep this
or
one
Alex
close
Lang.
here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into
Pitcher
the
on the
game.
mound for the Tigers.
Here's the center fielder.
Where they're switching their pitchers every inning, which makes no sense.
For a strike. 0-1.
So leading off here in the 8th for the Red Sox is Johan Rojas. He's only 1 for 2 here.
Swing and a foul out of
There's a
play.
foul ball. It's 0-2 pitch now. Rojas fouled off again.
Swing and a miss.
There's
and
a swing and a
changeup
miss.
Dingler
In the
down to
dirt.
first, gets him.
And Rojas
One
goes
away
down.
on the drop third strike. And next for the Red Sox, Jarren Duran.
So here's Jarren Duran. He's 0 for 3 here tonight.
Duran.
Hasn't done
Foul
much.
ball there.
There's a foul ball.
Red
Chases that
Sox leading it by
curve.
2. Ball one there.
1 ball, 1 strike now outside the zone. Duran 0 for 3. Can he get his first hit tonight?
On the ground,
And
right
a ground
side.
ball to right field, but it's
Torres
going to
over
be
to
out
first,
number 2.
2 out.
As Torres throws him out at first. 0 for 4 now tonight for Duran.
Shortstop Trey Turner.
There's Trey Turner.
He had a big
He
swing for these
hit
guys
a
way
big
back
home run in the first
Yeah,
inning
Boog didn't
to
waste any time in
get this
one.
game
The solo
going for
shot really got
Boston.
his
Hit
team
his
going,
first
and
homer
he's
of the
looking for more
postseason.
right here.
The perfect shot. You know, with 2 outs with no one on base in the 8th.
And it's foul away.
Keep in mind that big at bat here for Trey Turner.
And that is out of play.
Foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
Ground ball left side.
It's a ground ball to third. Turner cannot beat the throw.
That ends the frame.
We go to the bottom of the 8th.
Back here in Detroit, bottom of the 8th.
Here is Dylan Dingler. He's 1 for 2.
Fastball in for a strike.
Fastball up the middle. He doesn't even swing at it. There's strike 1.
Right through
There's strike 2. And Kelly strike out the leadoff man here.
Foul ball.
That's a foul.
It stays 0-2.
0-2.
And that
So
skips
you
in
shove
the
the change in the dirt. Here's the 1-2. Oh. Another foul.
The 1-2.
There's a swing and a miss. Another strikeout.
Velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough.
4th strikeout in a row. Here's Parker Meadows. He's 1 for 2.
Meadows in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
And there's a foul.
Base is empty, 1 away here in Game 3 of the ALCS.
1 away here in the bottom of the 8th. That's a foul. There's the 1-2.
And a ball evens the
Foul.
count.
Oh, no, that's just a ball. Not a foul. And there's another strikeout. 5 in a row for Zach Kelly. It's an incredible relief pitcher. There's Hassan Kim now with 2 outs here in the inning.
Kim stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And downstairs.
That's ball
When
2.
you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's been a big impact for him.
And he pops that up behind the plate as Yander Diaz will make the catch.
Makes the grab,
And that's out number 3. We go to the top of the 9th. Here is Andrew Chafin on the mound for the Red Sox. Here's Rafael Devers, 0 for 3 tonight. He's 1 for 11 in the ALCS. He struck out, he popped out, and he grounded out. Can things turn around for him? Oh, shit. That is terrible.
Chafin, known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff, racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude him. Swing and a miss.
There's a swing and a miss.
That one in the dirt. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Casey Miles
Here's the 0-2.
and loosening in the pen.
The Devers.
Down to the dirt.
And Devers is just going to strike out once again.
One away on the strikeout.
Another 0 for 4 game for Rafael Devers. Here's Blake Sable. He's 0 for 3 as well.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
So he makes contact on that one.
And a
Foul.
manager in a situation like this type of pitcher has to stay alert and ready. He's got to make sure he's watching from pitch to pitch, hitter to hitter, to quickly get another reliever up in the
There's a
bullpen
swing and a
if he needs
miss.
to bring someone in.
Here's the 0-2.
And that lack of command, that's usually one of the
Foul ball
things
again.
that leads guys to be converted from starter to reliever.
Yeah, and it's such a short stint when you compare.
And there's strike 3.
Starting and relieving.
Sable strikes out.
Strike 1 right
Second
away
strikeout for Chafin.
Masataka Yoshida.
And here's Masataka Yoshida.
0 for 3 with 2 flyouts
And
and
he
a ground out.
is 0 for 3 as well.
Swings through that one.
Strike 1. That's a foul. 0-2. Once again.
That one misses in the dirt.
There's ball one.
Swings
And there's a swing and a miss. Strike three.
Out the side in the ninth.
And now we are here at the bottom of the ninth inning, where the Tigers desperately have to make a comeback here in the ninth to potentially win. Here is Colt Keith as he hit a 2-run home run in the sixth.
Strike one.
Trying to bunt here. Best idea, but whatever.
Next offering is
foul.
foul back.
Oh, 2 pitch.
Oh, that's
Good.
it.
Turner,
Not in time.
not in time. He hits off of Kelly.
Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that
Kelly
might be a problem for him.
doesn't seem to be in the best
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have
condition
to see
right
how it
now.
looks, but to me, it
He's
appears
limping on
moving
his
pretty well.
right leg
He's
after
just
the
gonna
ball
stay
hit
for
him.
a while, but hopefully nothing more.
But
And next to hit for Detroit.
he is
Riley
okay,
Green.
however.
Just
Ball is
missed.
up high.
With the tying run at the plate here in the late stages of Game 3.
There's ball 2.
Amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt. A good secondary lead. Doesn't have
There's
to
a
get
swing and a
away from
miss.
the catcher, but if you're
Riley
anticipating
Green.
based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Sliced
That
hard,
is
but
fouled off.
down the left side.
No
Another
outs.
breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball.
2-2
slightly
pitch.
elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch misses
Way
there.
outside.
The count is filled up.
3-2, foul ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset.
3-2 again.
Change-ups. Probably won't see
Another
one
foul.
here.
Fouled off again.
Another foul ball.
Remains 3-2.
Still 3-2.
Pitch of the at-bat due next.
And is a fly ball right field. Abreu gets under it. And there's out number 1. 2 outs remaining here in the bottom of the ninth. Put Garrett Whitlock in. We haven't put him in the game yet. So here's Garrett Whitlock.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one.
5-2 record in the regular season. He's played 16 games, but however, he's not played a game yet here in the postseason. And he has a chance to finish off here in this inning. There's strike one on the sinker.
Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up.
And Duran not able to make the catch.
He couldn't run it down. Into second with a double, and they've got something.
It's a
brewing.
double.
Oh, just a nice job coming through.
Oh, man.
High leverage spot right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the
There's a
gap like that,
swing and a
you're
miss.
taking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. A chance now to
Hit in the air, left field.
Duran
Nice grab and a
hits
full
it.
sprint. And
Duran able to make the
pitch.
catch.
He just kind of had him out in front on that
2
pitch away
outs.
and wasn't able to stay close.
Final out
so
remaining.
down to their final out. And now,
Lawrence Butler has a chance to tie this game or potentially win. There's a check swing, but a strike. There's strike 2. 1 strike away.
Whitlock is just 1 strike away.
That's a ball.
Tried to attack
Oh,
with
man.
a sweeper.
Outside ball 2.
2-run game.
2-2
here in the
pitch.
bottom of the ninth.
Ooh, foul. Stays alive. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The Red Sox win Game 3 here in the ALCS.
Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series,
The Red
feel like you're in the
Sox
driver's seat.
have won Game 3, and the Boston Red Sox lead this series 2-1 over the Detroit Tigers.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a
So close.
game, and
Tigers
a
were
couple
so
of key
close.
moments just really
They just
made
came
the
up a little bit
difference.
short.
Not much separates these two teams.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB.
Well, the Red Sox lead the series now 2-1. As that'll do it here for this episode of the Boston Red Sox franchise here in MLB The Show 25. If you guys have enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next episode for Game 4. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that game. But thank you guys so much for watching. And it's been your boy QT Clixie, and I'm out. Peace.